Stop! You've been making Zobo wrong and I'm here to change that forever. This is a rich and refreshing Zobo. You may want to bottle it and sell it. I'm going to teach you how to make Zobo the right way. That is what we'll be doing in this video. So sit back, grab a pen, let me teach you how to make Zobo. This is rich and refreshing. Like this video, drop a comment in the comment section. Do not forget to share this video with everyone because I'm just about to show you the right way to make your Zobo drink.
Alright, so here's everything you need to make authentic mouthwatering Zobo that will blow your taste buds away. Now before that, packaging matters a whole lot. So first of all, I'm going to wash my Zobo leaves. Okay, so in here I have 2 cups of dried hibiscus petals, which is a Zobo leaf, and that is the star of this show. So I'm going to go ahead and wash it. Now while washing your Zobo, you want to be sure to use something that I'm using. Use a sieve, okay, so that you don't end up wasting the entire Zobo, because if you just put it in your bowl and then you wash with your hands, then you may end up losing everything. So better still do it this way, and then you can use your hands or you can use a spoon to do this. Now while doing this, yes, definitely you're going to see some of your Zobo drink, like just what you're seeing right now, the color of the water has changed, and then someone will be like, oh well, you're wasting Zobo. This one is dirty. This is dirty, okay, this is not Zobo. So I went ahead to wash it twice. So after washing, I am going to put it in my pot. And then I'm going to add enough water, like just enough water to cook my Zobo drink. One thing you should know about the cooking Zobo is that the more water you add, just try and check the consistency. Sorry, I mean the color, okay? Try and check the color while you add the water. Now I'm going to go ahead and prep the rest of the ingredients. Now this one I'm adding right now is clove. Now clove is going to do the aromatic magic for this drink. The aroma is going to be magic. Now I also added star anise to this. Okay, if you don't know what star anise is, you let me know in the comment section. Let me talk more about it. And I also added cinnamon stick. So the Zobo I added is just about, let's say 20, sorry, not Zobo, clove. Clove I added is just about 20 pieces, if I'm not making a mistake. That's clove of 200 naira. And then I added 1 stick of cinnamon, and I also added 3 seeds, like 3 pieces of star anise. Okay, so I'm going to leave the recipe in the description box. Now I'm going to go ahead and clean my ginger. I'll peel the skin off, wash it very well, and I'll go ahead to grate it. Now ginger is going to give the Zobo that spicy kick. Okay, so ginger and clove works hand in hand when it comes to Zobo drink. So when you perceive it and even when you taste it, that spicy, aromatic, like you perceive it, you taste it in your mouth, and it's just something else. So just follow my recipe to make this particular drink and you will love the outcome. Keep watching. Now, after adding my ginger, I am going to add more water to this. I will go ahead and cover it and allow it cook for some time. Now you want to allow the zobo cook for about, like this particular one, I let it cook for about 25 minutes. Okay, so you allow it to cook until, it all depends on your heat. If the heat is so high, you may cook less. You want to cook it until you perceive everything and then the color is fine. In fact, don't even look at the color, because ordinary water, like normal cold water, is going to give you zobo color. So you want to cook until you perceive your ginger, your clove and everything. And then the star anise also, there's something about this star anise in zobo drink. If you haven't tried it, guys, you want to try it. So now I am going to transfer everything into my big bowl. Usually I'm supposed to strain at this point, but I am not going to strain this because I still want everything to infuse. Okay, I still want the benefit of the star anise, cinnamon, clove, ginger. So I'm just going to add more water to this and leave it in here. So next I am going to go ahead and wash my oranges. All right, so now I'm not using pineapple for this, but this zobo is going to taste both like pineapple and orange because of the trick that I'll be using. So you want to watch this and keep watching to see what I will finally do to have my zobo taste both like pineapple and like orange drink. So after peeling my orange, I washed and peeled my orange, and this is what I have. So I'm going to go ahead and blend my orange so that I will extract the juice. Very, very important. Now after blending the orange, I transferred it into my mesh cloth and I am going to sieve out the orange juice. So just in case you want to make orange juice for yourself or your family and you don't really have a juicer, this is actually a very, very good way to do it. Blend it and then use a sieve cloth to sieve out. Okay, now I'm going to just transfer this. I'll keep it in the refrigerator to chill for some time while I go ahead and attend to my zobo. So I still have the orange chaff in here. So what I'm going to do, because I don't want to miss out anything, I'm just going to first of all sieve my zobo drink using this here. After that, I am going to transfer this into my cheesecloth and then I will do the last sieving. Okay, now this is me trying to get a clear drink. I don't want anything in this zobo. Like I want a juice, a clear juice. I don't want any chaff. I don't want anything at all. No trace of zobo, no trace of anything. It's going to be a clear drink, like you're tasting your normal juice. You want it smooth, no bits floating around. So you want to do this, okay? You want to follow this process. At this point, you want to sweeten it. So I'm going to add in my orange juice, okay? After that, I'll go ahead and stir this, but I won't stop at this point. I am also going to add pineapple flavor to this. Now for my pineapple flavor, I'm going to add both the liquid and the powder. So I added 4 cups of my pineapple liquid flavor. After that, I am going to stir this to mix it very well. Now you can actually sweeten this to taste. Okay, you can use honey to sweeten, you can use sugar, you can also use dates, depending on what you want and how you want it. But trust me when I say that this particular one, following this exact recipe, gives a very good result. So after that, I went ahead to add in my pineapple flavor, the sachet pineapple flavor, and then I added it to taste. Okay, so you want to add and taste. After that, we're going to package. All right, so these packaging containers, I have a video where I got them. These packaging containers, they're actually brand new, so when someone opens this, someone is opening it for the first time. Okay, so in here we have shots, we have different designs just to beautify this. So if you're selling this, you're going to sell them different prices, and then if this is meant for your family, the kids can actually take the small shots, and then the teenagers can take the other one, and then the adults can take the other one. Like, it's so beautiful. So guys, this is how to make Zobo the right way. This is bold, this is flavorful and unforgettable. Do not forget to like this video, subscribe for more Nigerian recipes with a twist, and share this with every Zobo lover you know. Thank you so much. I am going to see you in my next video.